I'm going to speak about strategies of prescribing. Making this as a base, I go to first of my case, a male, 29 years, acute hepatitis. So he had high fever 4 days back. He suppressed it with antibiotics. The fever went away and then the jaundice appeared, hepatitis appeared. He started vomiting. When he had the fever, there was no vomiting. So he took antibiotics and antipyretics. Fever went away and now he has vomiting underlined 3 times. He vomits food while eating. He's very thirsty for cold drinks. The peculiarity is that he's retaining liquids but not solid food. Urine is yellow, offensive, underlined 2, and slight bloody. And there is strong weakness. So this was the case. First I gave him bryonia, it did not help. Then I decided to give him phosphorus. Because of the strong keynote, thirst for cold drinks and vomits. Now this is a strategy of keynote. Because there is a thirst for cold drink and vomiting while eating. These 2 keynotes, you don't get the essence of phosphorus here. Maybe slight bleeding in the urine, but that is 1 plus. Okay? But you don't get the desire for company, fear of being alone. Okay? So this was on a keynote prescription, but you see what it did. It cleared the next remedy. 1 day after phosphorus, vomiting is much better, appetite better, still thirsty for cold drinks, weakness underlined 3 times, urine still. So only the vomiting got better, not the weakness. Okay? So we had to wait. I decided to prescribe Saclide. Okay, let us see. 4 days after phosphorus, appetite is improved now. Just see what the body tries to do. Vomiting only once a day, other times retaining food. But the weakness is still pretty strong. The question is, the body is asking, can you see the next remedy? You stop the vomiting, which was the most dangerous symptom. But can you see the next remedy? Still thirsty for cold drinks, underlined 3 times. This keynote persists. Since 2 days, there is desire for yogurt and refreshing things. Urine, very yellow, conjunctiva, yellow. It's a case, hepatitis, jaundice. Okay. Slight fever has come back, which is a good sign as we are taking him in the right direction. Okay, then he gave me this symptom. His parents live in Delhi. He is working in Mumbai in a company. And he had to take an off because of his vomiting. And he was in a burden that how will I send money to my parents? They need the money and he was very duty bound. They will cut my money and how will I send that to my parents? Okay? So I took his chronic case also at that time. His wife had left him 1 year ago and he was asking for a divorce. But he did not want that. So there was a grief. And one more chronic symptom I found was uncovered feet, underlined 3 times. So as we study the case, we will see now the slides. Okay, this was his liver function test. The bilirubin was 8.2. Okay, the SGOT, which has to be till 40, was 191. So definitely there was indications of hepatitis. Okay. So as we study the case, I put physical symptoms there, physical generals in the middle, duty conscious. The red which I have covered is the symptom which I asked the patient, thinking about the remedy. I thought of a remedy, I asked the patient and he confirmed it. Can anybody tell me what was the question? Which remedy you will be thinking with the following information? Pardon? Hair falling? No, I am giving you a hint. The question is from the mental side. Memory. Suicidal thought. Exactly. That's the question. Why? Because desire yogurt was a recent change. If you look into the repertories, you will see natrum sulfuricum there. Okay? Together with the liver pathology, together with desire for cold drinks, which natrum sulf surprisingly is in 3+. And together with the fact that his duty bound, duty conscious made me think of natrum sulfuricum. And I asked him, do you have thoughts of committing suicide? He said, yes, but for my parents' sake, I don't want to do it. Now this became a case of natrum sulfuricum. But what I want to show you, phosphorus correctly brought the image of natrum sulfuricum. See, when he was in the state of phosphorus, we could not have seen natrum sulfuricum. When the vomiting came down, the desire for yogurt came, and then the whole case made it a case of natrum sulfuricum. Natrum sulfuricum 200 on strategy of totality. Why totality? Because the pathology is covered by natrum sulf, the physical general, cold drinks and yogurt is covered, and so is the mind. So this is, you are giving a total prescription now. Strategy of totality. So you see, 6 days after natrum sulf, bilirubin comes down to 3.84, SGOT comes down to 121. I give you the comparison here. How was he before natrum sulf? 6 days after. You see, from 191 it comes down to 121, SGOT. Even the alkaline phosphatase decreases. Okay? 10 days after natrum sulf, it's 2.1 now. And SGOT is 46. And 20 days after natrum sulf, his bilirubin comes down to 1.83. And SGOT is almost normal, 42. But what you see, we have not given a remedy only for hepatitis. We have given a total prescription. Let us see how is his grief. Not only the hepatitis got better, but his grief, suicidal thoughts and energy all got better. And the best part was, he left the job in Mumbai and came back to Delhi, to his parents. You see? Because of the pathology, he was continuing in Mumbai as a duty. So our remedies go to that level.